What are mans? It's Taco Mans, and today we're talking Helinox chairs. I have with me the Sunset chair, the Chair 1, and Chair 0. I'm going to be assembling, reviewing, and comparing these three chairs, talk about what they're best suited for based on my personal experience, and hopefully give you some better insight if you're trying to decide what chair works best for you. So stay tuned and let's talk about it. Starting with the carry cases, here I have the Helinox Chair 1 in crimson and forest green. You'll see both colors throughout the video. Just know that you're looking at the Chair 1 when you see these colors. The Chair 1 is the entry-level chair for Helinox. The carry case is zippered with two handles, one on each side, and it also has a strap which can be used to attach carabiners or other gear. When packed up, the dimensions are 14 inches by 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and it weighs 2 pounds and 2 ounces. For reference, here's a standard 1-liter Nalgene bottle side by side with a chair. The chair is slightly larger in diameter, and the length is about 1.5 Nalgenes long. Next we have the Helinox Chair 0 in black. This chair is the lightest chair in the Helinox lineup and seems to be the lightest camp chair on the market to date. The carry case uses a cinch instead of a zipper. It also has no handles, and the material is more lightweight than the Chair 1, using 50 denier polyester ripstop as opposed to the Chair 1's 300 denier. The pack dimensions are 14 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches and weighs 1 pound and 1 ounce, which is exactly half of the Chair 1. Here's the Nalgene comparison again. The diameter looks to be the same as the Nalgene. The length is the same as the Chair 1. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the Chair 1 versus the Chair 0. Now we have the Helinox Sunset chair in the color Coyote Tan. This is one of Helinox's most popular chairs, built for comfort, so in turn it doesn't pack down as small. The carry case uses a similar design and same materials as the Chair 1. It has a zipper and 2 carry handles, but they skipped the nylon strap this time. The pack dimensions are 19 inches by 5 inches by 4.5 inches, and it weighs 3 pounds 7 ounces, which is not that much, but relative to the past two chairs, this is significantly larger and heavier. Here is the Nalgene test. The diameter is definitely larger, and the length is clearly 2 or more Nalgenes long. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the Sunset chair with the Chair 0, and now with the Chair 1. Let's open these up, and I'm going to go over the materials and assemble the chairs. Starting back up with the Chair 1, we have the seat itself rolled around the legs. The seat features a mesh panel for the backrest with a Helinox logo right at the middle top. The same logo is shown at the back. There are 2 more small mesh panels at the lower side of the chair for ventilation. In the corner, there are small pull sleeves with something that feels like a tough flexible plastic for extra support. The main construction of the seat is made of 600 denier polyester, which feels and sounds robust. Onto the chair legs, the construction is made of DAC aluminum poles, same that you would find on most tents, combined with shock cord. They easily snap into place with the 4 legs identified by the rubber at the bottom. The backrest is also taller than the legs, using 2 pieces of pole to snap together. The left side and right side also swivel independently from each other. To assemble the chair, I just place the legs down and insert the poles into the sleeves, starting with the top 2 and finishing with the bottom 2. Let's take a couple measurements. Here I'm using the same Chair 1 but in the crimson color. The front measures 13 inches off the ground, and the top backrest measures 25 inches off the ground. Let's go to the Chair 0. It's packed up noticeably smaller than the Chair 1. Unlike the Chair 1, this seat does not have any mesh paneling. On the back, we have a sign that says this side up since there's no mesh to easily indicate the orientation. There's a big Helinox logo on the side of the chair, visible from the front and the back. The sleeves for the poles are similar to the Chair 1, except it doesn't seem to use the flexible plastic in the corners. For ventilation, there are 2 small cutouts at the sides. As for the material, the Chair 0 uses a 100 denier aramid polyester ripstop. It's very lightweight, as you can tell from the sound it makes. Here's how the material sounds when compared to the Chair 1. I can even crumple up the Chair 0 seat in my hand. I can almost do it with the Chair 1, but the material and those tougher corners make a big difference in packability and weight. Now the legs are again DAC aluminum poles. Helinox website doesn't state any difference, but it feels much lighter than the Chair 1. They snap into place and look almost identical to the Chair 1, but these poles are locked into place and don't swivel. The assembly process is the same as before. 2 sleeves at the top, and then 2 at the bottom. Let's take some measurements. The front is 11 inches off the ground, the backrest is 25 inches off the ground. Comparing the Chair 1 and the Chair 0, the front height of the Chair 0 is 11 inches, and the Chair 1 is 13 inches. The backrests are both the same at 25 inches. Now it's time for the Sunset chair. This chair has many similarities to the Chair 1, but also many differences. Starting with the material, it uses the same 600 denier polyester as the Chair 1. There's also a large mesh section in the lower panel of the backrest. There's Helinox branding in the middle of the mesh, which is shown in the back as well. There are 2 more small mesh panels at the lower side of the seat for ventilation, just like the Chair 1. At the top panel of the backrest, there's a flap attached with Velcro. The purpose of this is to allow a pillow or jacket to be stuffed in the top panel for extra comfort. There's also a bar running across the top of the backrest to hold its shape. The top two sleeves are much longer and allow the pole to insert a few inches. The sleeves at the bottom are similar to the Chair 1, which also has the flexible plastic. Another cool feature on the right side of the chair are two large stretchy mesh pockets, with some small branding on the lower pocket. For the legs, again using DAC aluminum poles, they have a larger diameter, feel heavier, and are more robust than the other two chairs. The rubber feet are bigger and the backrest uses 3 sections of poles instead of 2. The poles don't swivel just like the Chair 0. To assemble, the main difference is the backrest. I just insert the poles into the longer sleeves. The bottom sleeves are similar to the other two chairs. The height difference here is significant. The front is 18 inches off the ground and the back is 39 inches off the ground. Here are the comparisons with the Chair 0 and the Chair 1. These aren't perfectly to scale, so here's a better side-by-side comparison. Comparing the front heights first, the Chair 1 is 13 inches, the Sunset Chair is 18 inches, and the Chair 0 is 11 inches. Now to compare the backrest heights. The Chair 1 is 25 inches, the Sunset Chair is 39 inches, and the Chair 0 is the same as the Chair 1 at 25 inches. Okay, let's get to actually sitting down in these chairs and showing them in use. Starting with the Chair 1, I'm able to sit down by squatting slightly. I'm able to lean back with my feet kicked out, or I'm able to sit upright. My knees are slightly higher than my hips, which should help visualize the real-life height of this chair. It's low, but my butt isn't too low to the ground. I'm also able to cross my legs comfortably. This chair can support 360 pounds. I'm far below that, but the chair feels very sturdy and extremely supportive. Overall, I would say this is a comfortable all-around chair that's only slightly low. Now the Chair 0. I'm able to sit down by squatting a bit lower, and I'm able to lean back with my feet kicked out. I'm also able to sit upright, but my knees are a bit higher than my hips. Also, my butt is lower to the ground compared to the Chair 1. I am able to cross my legs, but my center of gravity starts to shift backwards. That being said, I am comfortable sitting in this chair. This chair can support 265 pounds, and although it may look and feel like it's gonna break, it's very strong and supportive, and I've field tested it on backpacking trips before. Overall, I feel much lower in this chair, but still feel stable and comfortable. Over time, I do get a bit tired sitting in this chair. Last, we have the Sunset Chair. I'm able to sit in this chair with no squatting. I'm able to lean back on a very comfortable backrest, but it's less reclined since this has more of an upright stance. Also, my knees are leveled with my hips and I'm able to cross my legs more comfortably than the first two chairs. The pockets are also very handy and can fit a lot of gear. Sitting upright in this chair almost feels like a regular dining chair. Overall, this is the most comfortable chair of the 3 chairs I just reviewed. So the question still remains, which chair is right for you? Well, the answer is it depends on a few things, but mostly on your intended use. I'll go through why I have each chair, which will help shed some light on that question. The Helinox Chair 1, my first chair that I purchased for my very first backpacking trip. I was considering the ultralight Chair 0, but it was out of budget at the time. It turned out to be a great investment because the Chair 1 is a versatile chair that's comfortable enough to use for regular car camping as well as backpacking. It's also more budget friendly compared to other Helinox chairs. So who's this chair for? The Helinox Chair 1 is for any outdoor enthusiast. Whether you're backpacking, car camping, hiking, or going for a picnic, this is a great chair that's packable, strong, and comfortable. It's a great all-around chair. The Helinox Chair 0, a backpacking staple, ultralight and ultra-packable. After a few years of backpacking, I wanted to upgrade my chair and shed some weight. Yes, shedding 1 pound of weight makes a difference if you're upgrading more and more of your gear to go ultralight. This chair has become my go-to for any backpacking, bikepacking, or crownline camping. Not only am I saving weight, but the packability saves so much space in my backpack. Now I said it's not as comfortable as the Chair 1, but it's still a very comfortable chair. And when you're out hiking or paddling all day, you're just happy to have a chair for dinner time. I just took this on a recent canoe trip, and if you're interested to see my canoe loadout, click the link above or in the description. Okay, who's this chair for? The Helinox Chair 0 is for ultralight backpackers, bikepackers, or anyone trying to shed extra weight on the trail. The weight and packed size of this chair is pretty remarkable considering how much weight it can hold. Just keep it away from embers and don't let the wind blow it away. The Helinox Sunset Chair. I got this chair because after many years of car camping with the Chair 1 and Chair 0, I wanted a bit more comfort, and that's exactly what the Sunset Chair provides. This chair is so comfortable. I can sit on it all day long and not feel like I've been sitting on a small packable chair. The height, tall backrest, headrest option, and pockets are a camping luxury. This is by no means a backpacking chair, unless you're willing to haul a 3-pound chair strapped to the outside of your pack. Doable, but I wouldn't recommend it. This is my official car camping chair, which I combined with my new car camping tent, the WAWONA 6 from the North Face. This has taken my car camping comfort to new levels. If you want to see my review of the WAWONA 6 tent, I've linked it above as well as in the description. So who's this chair for? The Helinox Sunset chair is for car campers and anyone looking for maximum comfort. This is also a great chair for older people or anyone who has trouble squatting down low. Although it has the same weight capacity as the Chair 1, the larger rubber feet help stop the feet from digging into the ground, which I've experienced for the Chair 1, so this would be a good option if you're on the heavier side as well. I hope this video helped you narrow down what chair is right for you. If you own a Helinox chair or want to get one, which would it be and why? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and vibe. I'll catch you on the next Taco Man's out. Peace.